Alright, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Today is the first meeting for us, and this is the first for the lesson International Economics. Yeah, this is the new lesson for you. Maybe before a semester before you haven't got this lesson. Yeah, this is International Economic. From macro, you have finished for your lesson macroeconomics. Okay, so we enlarge your knowledge by international economy. Before I begin, I have taught this lesson around maybe 3 years. We have specialty, especially for lectures in Islamic economics department. I have responsible for lecturing this lesson international economic. Maybe Ustaz Fajaruddin maybe business. So Ustaz Huda maybe moneter, Ustaz Atika moneter, Ustaz Umam moneter, so Ustaz Rizkon public, so Ustaz Ari economic development. This is specialty based on how I teach, what the lesson that I teach. I teach this international economic. International economic is this interesting lesson, I think. Yeah, because new for you. Yeah, what we will study about international economics. This year I will begin for using English book. Really, I said to you, this is difficult for you, of course. Yeah, this is challenge for you. Yeah, I need you to study more how to improve your language to understanding the books. Yeah, especially. I know maybe Ustazah more better than regular students maybe for English. Yeah, so that I brief to teach by English. So after I've studied IELTS, so I have ability for understanding better for English book. I thank to Allah. Yeah, one of the opportunity, one of the advantage when I study IELTS, I can understand English book. I don't know how, but this is when I study reading books. Yeah, reading, that reading ability, reading skill. When I read English book, oh, alhamdulillah, so easy for me to understand. Maybe 3 years ago, I read this one. Maybe I so difficult to understand. Oh, what I read again. I open dictionary. Also, so difficult for me. But now, alhamdulillah, I thank to Allah. Easy for me to understand. All right. So I will use the method for this year, yeah, because this is the first time I use this English book. I use like what we say, like Salafiyun Sorogan. Yeah? I'm sorry, I use this one. Okay, I want to begin word by word until I will try how my skill to understand this book, right? Nice. Okay, let's begin our lesson, especially international economics by reciting Al-Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You see that one, okay? And according to the chapter, how about the chapter, Ustad? The chapter, because we will study Sorogan method, yeah, word by word, paragraph by paragraph. So maybe not all the books. This is the thick book, thick book is impossible. We study all. How we understand our distance, how many pages that we got. Inshallah, you will feel better, inshallah, because we immediately study in English book English book. This is the original book. You can download many international economics from abroad, of course, right, from the West. So we study immediately from the West. Yeah. This book, who the author of this book? The author of this book. There is one of that book, Paul Krugman, but I not use it. I see this language is more what we say easy to understand. Yeah. So I use this book. I would appreciate. Who the this one, Robert J. Carbon, International Economics, 15th edition. Ustad, is there an Indonesian book? Yeah, there are Indonesian books for international economic. Yeah, many books. I also have the books for international economic, but I not use this year. I use immediately English. This is my books. Last year I used this book. I wrote this book. Oh, this is international for Islamic perspective. Yeah. One again. Oh, I forget what is this one maybe. 2000. This one. I use this one. I wrote this one. Indonesian books, but immediately I use in English book this year, inshallah. All right. So we begin.
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready?
Ready, sir.
Okay. Don't fret. Okay. Okay. Step by step, we understand how we use English book. I hope every one of you can copy this book. Print this book. Sorry, not copy. Just and print it until you know you have. Wow. Islamic Economic Department. You use English book. Yes. This is our material. Because international economics, so we use English. Alright. Nice. Okay. Sudah tidak sabar untuk okay. Nanti maybe who didn't come yet today can see my channel. Okay. International economy and globalization. This is the first chapter. So if we see how the chapter in international economics, so this is international economy and globalization. There are globalization of economy activity. You know, globalization, global, world, yeah, international economic, according how the countries they have activity in economics. So waves of globalization, you know, waves. The United States as open economy, because you know United States is the biggest country for economy today, right? Why is globalization important? Globalization and competition, common fallacies of international trade. Does free trade apply to cigarettes? Is international trade an opportunity or trade to workers? You know trade? You know trade what? Ancaman, ya, ancaman. International trade opportunity. Okay, backlash against globalization. The plan of this text summary. Okay, next. International part 1, international trade relations, foundation of modern trade theory. There are theory, yeah. There are theory for international economics, international trade, yeah. Modern trade theory. Yeah, there is comparative advantage. Yeah, source of comparative advantage about tariffs, non-tariff trade barriers, trade regulations, industrial policies, trade policies for developing nations, regional trading arrangement, international factor movement, and multinational enterprises, international monetary relations, the balance of payments, foreign exchange, exchange rate determination, mechanism of international adjustment, exchange rate. You know exchange rate? You know exchange rate? You have currency, right? When you change with dollar, this is exchange
Yes.
rate. Understand? Good. Foreign exchange, yeah. Exchange rate system and currency crisis, macroeconomic policy in the open economy, international banking, reserves, debt, and risk. This is one book, right? No, we will not study one book. How we can study, it's okay. Don't afraid, inshallah. But for you, just when you have spare time, you can read this book. Yeah, you will. Yeah, right. So after today, there is not the rest time. There is not the rest time. Yeah, all day. If you have spare time, you have vacant time, you can use for read this book. Okay. In today's world, ya, no nation exists in economic isolation. Bahwasanya hari ini nggak ada negara itu yang sendirian gitu, sendiri dia, nggak ada. Isolasi itu dengan ekonominya sendiri. Except maybe North, what? North or South ya, South Korea ya, South Korea maybe ya. North ya, utara ya, North, that's right. Ya, if South Korea, BTS ya. All aspect of nation's economy, aspek dari ekonomi suatu negara itu meliputi its industry, service sector, levels of income, and employment and living standard. Semua itu are linked to economies of its trading partner. Semua itu berhubungan dengan trading partner, negara-negara yang menjadi partner mereka, ya, in the economic, ya. Industry, there is international industry. They need input, ya, input for industry, ya, raw sources, maybe from other country, ya. Other country need coal from Indonesia, the oil from other countries, right? Yeah, they need machine from Germany. They need plane, they need transportation, right? You know, for mining place in coal mining, you know, coal mining, coal, batu bara, they need the giant trucks, you know, giant trucks, you know, yeah, that's not from Indonesia, of course, right? They have import from other country, so this is linked, yeah, all of part the economy linked with other country trading partners, yeah. So this linkage, yeah, takes the form of international movement of goods and services, labor, business enterprises, investment funds, and technology. Maka hubungan itu dengan itu adanya international movement. So what? Goods will move from one country to other country. Is it right? What goods? Machine, I say to you. That's right. Indonesia have export about what? Train. You know train? KAI, not KAI. PT Inka, not KAI, right? Inka, ya. Industri kereta api, right? We have export train to Bangladesh. This is movement, the goods, is it right? Lamborghini from European country to Indonesia. Okay, maybe your watch import, or your jilbab, your hijab, maybe your shoes, maybe import, ya, jersey, ya, from, ya, maybe your cosmetic, maybe somebody of you, wow, import cosmetic, right? Now this is goods and services. You know what is services? Yeah, services. Yeah, I know that. But what? How? What the example?
Employment TKB.
Yeah, that's right. Good. Yeah. So other, the workers. Yeah. Other, maybe lecturer from professor from other country to come here. Okay, we invite. They come to you, give the speech. Maybe other. What? What's other?
Employee.
Yeah. Okay. Scientists. What's again? Maybe who have expert to repair some machines,
Mechanic.
yeah, mechanic, yeah, right. Okay, so labor, business enterprises, multinational corporate.
Yes.
The corporate have brands, many branches in other country. Yeah, like McDonald. McDonald in Indonesia is there? Yeah, in America there is. In European country, in every country, McDonald's. Yeah, so yeah, KFC, so on. You know that. Until Alibaba, Google is enterprise. Yeah. Yeah, business enterprise, investment funds, yeah. So technology, of course, technology we know in front of you, all of that, mobile phone, this one, everything. This is important. Indeed, yeah, national economic policy cannot be formulated without evaluating their probable impacts on economies of other countries. Sehingga kemudian national economic policy itu nggak bisa kemudian dia sendirian, tapi dia ada impact ya dari ekonomi negara lain tentunya ya. How about the currency ya? Currency saja, for instance. How if we have a good currency, yeah, how the export? When the currency is increased, the export is low. Why? Because other country will what? Will buy the goods not from from our country, because our country, our currency is high. Understand? So our good is expensive, more expensive, right? But when the currency is low, other country will buy to our country. So sometimes Japan have devaluate their currency, Japan, to make lower because they want to increase their export. Understand? But we are, yeah. So in international economics, we talk about the currency. Ustad, if we have good currency, I mean our price in currency is high. Yeah, sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's not good, because our goods, many goods will be expensive because of currency. So there are the maximum limit and minimum limit for currency, except when crisis, yeah. Maybe Indonesia when 1997 we have crisis, right? From 2,100 to 2,000s, $1, 2,000 or 3,000 rupiahs if I'm not wrong, yeah. So increase until but surge until 15,000s, 2,000, 3,000 to surge to 15,000s. This is so high, yeah. This is a crisis, of course, yeah. But no, if like now we have limit, maximum limit and minimum limit to what? To keep our export and import. We cannot to be highest or shorts and the play to more than cannot that. We keep our country keep this currency, not to be high, more high until we no one will buy our good, yeah, or will be lowest until we cannot export again because lowest price, yeah, we cannot get the benefit from the trade, yeah. So terusannya apa nih? Okay, the high degree of economic interdependence among today's economics reflect the historical evolution of world's economic and political order. Interdependence, that means the economic will link to other economic, to other country, yeah. No dependent. If dependent is what? So interdependent link to other economic. Understand? Okay, interdependent. Among today, yeah, interdependent economic, that means among countries, yeah, today economic reflect the historical evolution. Yes, there is ada dulu mungkin negara itu sendirian masih bisa. Tapi hari ini they cannot do that. They need other country, ya, related to the economy, ya. World's economy and political order. Okay, you know, political have link to economic. Yeah, you know that. Political order have link to economic. Maybe the maybe some of the country have war, civil war maybe. You know, inside of that maybe economic order. Understand? Inside of that war, yeah, Afghanistan, yeah, and other country, yeah, Iraq, yeah, and so on. Yeah. About the oil is economic, is it right? Yeah. So, at the end of World War II, the United States was economically and politically the most powerful nation in the world. Yes, because United States is the winner, is it right? The winner of the World War, the Second World War. All right. A situation expressed in the saying, yes, when the United States sneezes, the economics of other nation catch a cold. You know, sneeze. What means sneeze? Sneeze? Hah? Bersin. Dia kalau sakit, maka yang lain juga sakit gitu. Yeah. Why? Because there is the link. Yeah. Why? Now we use dollar as our currency, not our currency, yeah. Our measurement for our currency, right? How many dollars? Rupiah, how many dollars? Yeah, $1, how many rupiahs, like that, right? So according to the dollars, this is link, yeah. When America have done or recess their economy, Indonesia will have that impact. Other country will have impact because we need dollar also, yeah. How the country can buy to other country? By using their currency, rupiah. No, they use dollar. Yeah. So but with the passage of time, the U.S. economy has become increasingly integrated into the economic activities of foreign countries. Yeah, integrated. Yeah, become increasingly because we use dollar. Yeah. And the formation in 1950s of the European Community, now known as European Union, the rising importance of in the 1960s of multinational corporation, the market power in 1970s enjoyed by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, that is OPEC. Yeah. So creation of the euro at the turn of 21st century and the rise of China as an economic power in the early 2000s have all resulted in evolution of the world community into a complicated system based on a growing interdependence among nations. So I want to say the first 1950, this is the verse that European community was born at that time, yeah. The European community is all of the European country have link, okay, in 1950. They have agreement. Oh, we have together and we have a new currency. What they have? Euro currency, is that right? So this is the first how interdependence of among the countries. Is that right? Understand? So the second proof is rising important. There are multinational corporation 1960 until today, yeah. Toyota have built their fabrics in Indonesia, is it right? Yeah. Other what? Can you tell me? DIY. DIY is there in other country? I think there is, yeah. DIY. Do you know DIY? Have you come to Sragen? I'm sorry, I'm not endorse DIY, yeah. But I enjoy. I don't know how. When I enter to DIY, I enjoy to DIY, AC. I don't know how. I enjoy. I see, yeah. Many things inside of that is interesting. Yeah, right. We never found it in other market or other,
Yeah.
the uniqueness. They have the uniqueness, Tepan. It's very good. I don't know. Maybe if you are come to supermarket Giant, yeah, you know that, yes, many foods, yeah, something that you can eat and you can eat and you can drink, yeah, in Giant, in supermarket, in hypermart maybe. But when you enter to AC or you enter in DIY, this is the many of the uniqueness, yeah, like how many types of the bags, yeah, the small bags, your pen, many pens, yeah, so many colors of pens, yeah, so other words, cap, how many caps, yeah, or table map, yeah, so what other, many tools, yeah, you can find it, mashallah, you cannot find it in other place, right? It's very good. They have the uniqueness here. Alright, next, that's multinational corporation. So in 1970, there are OPEC. OPEC is a link, yeah, a link of the country. They have export, yeah, exporting countries petroleum, yeah, the country that can produce petroleum, yeah. So creation Euro in 2027, rise of China, economic power early. Now China is the great power, yeah, the great country today after United States now. China, yeah, after United States now China is the great country today. And global recession, there are global recession. This is the history. In 2007 until 2009, global recess, yeah. How the economic become low, become low. Provides, memberikan what? The example of economic interdependence. This is the example how the global economic, all of the country have recess, yeah, for their economics. The immediate cause of the recession was the collapse of U.S. housing market and resulting surge of mortgage loan defaults. Housing market like this one. Ini ada cerita tentang pembangunan daripada ini housing, you know housing, rumah kan. Jadi ada pengembang begitu, ya, mortgage, ya, yang dia memberikan loan, memberikan apa? Pinjaman. Jadi angsuran untuk mempunyai rumah. Banyak, nggak satu pasti ya kan, perusahaan besar. Otomatis dia sahamnya banyak sekali. Maka dari saham itu kan dia punya banyak rumah yang sewa dan sebagainya kan. Tapi pada waktu itu namanya perusahaan tuh bisa menerbitkan surat hutang, bahwasanya surat jaminan, bahwasanya yuk nih kamu mau beli surat hutang aneh gitu ya. Misalnya $1 juta gitu ya, dibeli $1 juta. Nanti surat hutang itu nanti bisa jual ke yang lainnya. Mortgage ini keren loh gitu. Di Amerika loh, dia punya jaminan sekian yang kedepannya akan bagus gitu loh, paham nggak? Gitu. Dijual ke bank beli ya. Bank itu kalau beli pakai uang dia atau uang siapa sebenarnya? Nasabah. Beli lagi, dijual lagi sama bank ke perusahaan lain, jual lagi sama bank ke bank lain, dan sebagainya. Jadi dari Amerika rentet ke semua negara tuh, beli yang namanya mortgage tadi. Dari kapital $1 juta itu bisa sampai 1 triliun, turunan sekian kali itu tadi. Karena mengetahui ini luar biasa nanti pengembangannya. Tapi namun yang terjadi tidak seperti itu. Ini perusahaannya ternyata terlilit hutang. Seperti yang baru-baru ini di Cina juga sama. Ada salah satu perusahaan juga itu sama. Dia punya apartemen, dia punya ini begitu. Yang housing dia juga luar biasa, tapi debt-nya juga tidak bisa terbayar. Akhirnya yang surat hutang tadi bagaimana? Hancur kan? Yang beli itu banyak loh. Bayangkan kalau bank yang beli, berarti kan uang siapa yang dibuat untuk beli? So that recession. Karena ekonomi tadi itu kan berpikirnya emang nasabahnya bank itu di satu negara. Ada nggak nasabah dari negara lain? Ada kan? Tuh bayangkan kalau uang yang dibuat beli tadi itu dari nasabah yang nasabahnya itu perusahaan. How? That's so global recession. Itulah namanya riba. Ya, riba itu kalau di jalan jadi macet. Riba. If on the street will have traffic congestion. Why? Because many people can buy the cars without they can pay. Because by debt, right? So dipush kan masyarakat untuk membeli tanpa bisa bayar lunas kan. Apa yang terjadi? Banyak orang punya mobil tapi sebenarnya dia ngutang. Maka kalau ke dealer nanti ditawari pasti jangan kontan pak, ini loh pak ada angsuran loh, ditawari so you are as Islamic Economics Department, you are so to understand ya. Ini jangan sampai riba jadi gaya hidup. Hari ini kayak gaya hidup, mau beli apa pakai kartu kredit, karena udah kaya. Gitu mikirnya. Gaji sudah tetap, tiap bulannya 25 juta, kartu kredit plafonnya 5 juta. Tiap satu malam minggu ke kafe, bayarnya pakai kartu kredit aja. Dan seneng juga kafenya dibayar sama kartu kredit. Karena apa? Ada bonusannya banyak, banyak sekali ya kan. Sekarang saingannya ShopeePay. Diskon 30% gitu kan. Nah, itu hari ini. Jangan sampai ini menjadi gaya hidup riba kayak kartu kredit kan. Ustaz. Enggak, itu benar itu riba, gaya hidup riba itu enggak boleh. Bermain-main dengan api neraka itu. Ya. Apalagi yang tadi itu ya, angsuran-angsuran. Ini angsurannya. Sekarang yang terbaru ya, apa namanya? Pinjol. Pinjaman online, ya kan? Nggak pakai apa? Nggak pakai jaminan. Jaminannya harga diri aja sama KTP. Jaminannya bahwasanya harus ada 5 orang yang terdekat yang harus di-share nomor telepon HP-nya. Nah, yang terjadi itu kan orang itu nggak bisa bayar. Ternyata pinjol itu, apalagi yang ilegal ya, beberapa minggu yang lalu banyak ditangkap oleh polisi, digerebek itu. Itu pekerjaannya, workersnya itu sampai 10 juta gajinya, luar biasa. Nah, itu dari hutang 5 juta meningkat jadi 200 juta. Ada yang sampai bunuh diri gara-gara itu tadi. Jadi nomor HP-nya teman-temannya itu di-share fotonya yang nggak bisa bayar tadi dengan foto, mohon maaf ya, yang itu. Sehingga malu kan, gara-gara nggak bisa bayar itu, maka yang pinjolnya tadi nge-share foto yang nggak senonoh itu tadi, diedit fotonya si ini dengan yang kayak gitu, terus di-share ke teman-temannya yang ini. Malu jadinya gitu. Itu yang terjadi hari ini. Pinjol tadi apa? Riba juga kan? Riba masuk ke haji jadi antri. Nggak bisa haji gara-gara itu. Dulu sebab nuzulnya kayak gitu tuh, sebab nuzulnya. Ada talangan dana haji. Jadi yang nggak bisa bayar bisa haji. Apa yang terjadi? Antri 20 tahun. Iya, itu yang terjadi. Ya sudah, itulah bahaya riba. Nyata. Kalau di jalan dia jadi macet, kalau di haji dia jadi antri panjang, gimana lagi coba? Mungkin bisa dieksplor jadi judul skripsi itu. how the impact of riba in what gitu ya. Nyata itu. That's real. Real. We back again. Hundreds of billions of dollars in losses on this mortgage undermine the financial institution that originate and invested in them. Tadi itu diinvestasikan ke mortgage tadi. Mortgage tadi apa tadi? Perumahan tadi loh. Yang dia perusahaan yang penyedia rumahan itu ya. Orang nggak bisa beli rumah, bisa nyicil gitu loh. Tapi kemudian di tengah jalan workers di Amerika itu yang diberikan tadi pinjaman bisa menyicil rumah itu ternyata mereka nggak bisa terjadi kesulitan membayar. Siapa lagi yang susah? Mortgage-nya kan. Mortgage-nya tadi yang invest banyak. Kenapa dia bisa membangun banyak sekali untuk menanggulangi hutang-hutang tadi? Karena dia diinvest tadi itu, pakai surat hutang tadi. Surat hutangnya tadi dari sekian perusahaan, dari sekian negara, dari sekian. Di saat ini atasnya hancur, yang ini runtuh nggak? Runtuh semua. We back to this is international economy. This is interdependence of economics. Yeah. The country not themselves have built, but they need other country to build their economy. Yeah. So, apalagi ini? Credit market froze. Banks would not lend to each other, and business and household could not get loans needed to finance day-to-day operations. Maka credit market jadi froze itu membeku ya, frozen ya, frozen food, froze ya, membeku ya. Kreditnya jadi beku karena nggak bisa bayar itu yang dikasih kredit ya. Banks will not lend to each other, bank juga nggak bisa lagi ya. Lending meminjamkan ya. So business and household cannot get loans. Bisnis dan bisnis rumah tangga itu nggak bisa mendapatkan juga pinjaman ya, loans ya. Needed to finance untuk membiayai day to day operation mereka. So this saw the economy into recession, maka ini kemudian menjadi reses. Soon the crisis spread to Europe, maka cepat atau lambat the crisis will spread to krisis ini spread to menyebar ya Europe. European banks were drawn into financial crisis in part. Maka kemudian karena krisis di Euro, yang paling dekat adalah banks. Banks also have the impact, yeah, were drawn into financial crisis because their exposure to defaulted mortgage in United States. Karena mereka juga invest di sana dan gagal, nggak dapat apa-apa, hilang uangnya. Terus uang yang dipakai untuk itu, uangnya siapa? Nasabah, default jadi. As this bank had to write off losses, banknya jadi rugi, fear, uncertainty spread regarding whether banks have enough capital to pay off their debt obligation. Mereka nggak bisa mendapatkan obligasi yang mereka beli, surat hutang kan? Dia kan beli surat hutang dari mortgage tadi, ya kan? Pinginnya kalau nanti dia dapat surat hutang itu, misalnya $1 juta, oh nanti kita kasih lo 5% gitu. Ternyata rugi itu nggak jadi, hilang ya uangnya kan? Bayangkan dia sudah beli itu surat hutang sekian, tapi hilang. The financial crisis also spread to emerging economies. Financial crisis itu juga menyebar to emerging economies such as Iceland, Russia, that generally lack to resources to restore confidence in their economic system. It is no wonder that when the United States, other economic coach. Nah begitu, kalau dia United States ini sakit ya, flu ya gitu ya, yang lainnya jadi kena flu juga gitu ya, masuk angin masuk angin ya, yang ini dia flu ya, habis itu masuk angin juga. Recognizing that world economic interdependence is complex. Kalau kita lihat ya, world economic interdependence links to other, this is so complex ya. Why? Its effect uneven, dan efeknya itu nggak nentu. The economic community has taken step toward international cooperation. Maka economic community itu kedepannya menjadi korporasi cooperation itu jalinan internasional ya. Conferences devoted to global economic issues. Konferensi-konferensi itu kemudian menggunakan global economic permasalahan-permasalahan ekonomi, have explored the avenues that cooperation could be fostered between industry and developing nation. Kemudian banyak konferensi-konferensi yang mengangkat bagaimana isu-isu ya internasional, karena ini masalahnya sudah internasional kan. So asik berbicara seperti ini ya, ini luar biasa. Coba saya sampaikan, kemarin ada web tapi nggak connect ya, maybe next time ya, biar nanti nggak connect ya. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Right, we continue. So the effort of the developing nations to reap larger gains from international trade, usaha dari negara-negara ini ya berkembang ya. To reap larger gains from international trade, mereka berusaha mencoba untuk mendapatkan keuntungan dari internasional perdagangan ya. To participate more fully in international institution have been hastened by the impact of globalization. Kemudian mereka berusaha untuk berpartisipasi lebih banyak full ya di international institusi internasional, yang kemudian mereka have been hastened by the impact of globalization, industrial inflation, and burdens of high price energy. Dengan adanya resesi itu juga energi jadi naik ya. Misalnya minyak ya jadi naik begitu. Kebutuhan minyak kan semua negara membutuhkan kan. Coba itu nggak ada BBM, motor anti yang di sektor kayaknya nggak bisa jalan. Ya, tutup PMB-nya. Nggak ada pom mini lagi di PMB gitu. Wah, jalan kaki atau pakai sepeda gitu ya. Riaya nggak bisa cepet ke sana kemari pakai sepeda gitu ya. Susah. Habis itu apa lagi? Mau belanja, Pak Toh nggak bisa datengin ya belanjaan ke, tahu nggak Pak Toh? Kenapa? Karena truknya macet ya, nggak ada BBM, kan susah, nggak mungkin Pak Toh bawa sendiri gitu digotong dari Seragen. Macet gara-gara apa? BBM. Apa yang deket lagi apa? Kali ya, tutup ya, karena distributor nggak datang, nggak ada mobil ya. Terus apa lagi? What's get? Nah gitu ya. Oke, any question yang menarik dari hal apa yang Anda dapat tadi? Boleh kayak you can ask or you have idea apa coba komentar apa dari ini loh ya, international economics. Menarik nggak sih? Alright. Ada? Silakan raise your hand please.